This is Travel and Bang. You ready to get into it? Let's get into it, baby.
Ah, yeah. It's time to travel and bang, baby.
Okay, another one. Before we get started, please show me some support. Press subscribe. As you can tell, I'm not the most popular one. I know that, but show me some support. Also giving out free coaching. Okay, everyone knows I do dating coaching on coachtheworld.com, but for the first time, I will do it for free. Okay, so you can email me at markybravo@gmail.com. I'll leave it below. Shoot me an email. Let me know what the deal is, what your dating problem is with any situation with a woman, and we'll get on the phone. We'll talk. Give you 30 minutes of my time, free dating. That's why I love to do this. That's why I wrote a book, Razor Blade Romance. All right. So today I want to talk about somebody who recently passed away, and for me, this was a hip hop icon. Okay, when DMX passed away. And Black Rob, that was horrible. That was horrible as well. But what really kicked me in the groins, proverbially kicked me in the groin, was a gentleman known as Gregory Jacobs passed away. His rap name is Shock G. He was the lead vocalist and co-founder of Digital Underground. He also went by an alter ego, Humpty Hump. For everybody's not familiar with this, look up on YouTube the Humpty dance, okay? It's basically what made this man so amazing was he taught other men to create alter egos, and this is the most this is a best kept secret that nobody ever really talks about. But let's talk real quick. I met this gentleman back in 2016. This was a big deal for me because the first time I listened to this music, I was 13 years old. You know, I was this wild skater kid who listened to rock and heavy metal. I really wasn't that into rap till I listened to Digital Underground's Sex Packets album and the songs Freaks of the Industry, Do What You Like. I mean, I just never heard anything like the stuff they were coming out with, his band Digital Underground. If you a young buck and you don't know, if you really want some classic material, download the Sex Packets album by Digital Underground. But going from there, I finally got to meet him once. In 2016, I was just gearing up to go to Kuwait to work another government contract on Camp Arifjan. So knowing what was ahead of me, I went to fly to LA to visit a really close friend of mine, Alvaro, stays out in Santa Monica on Wilshire Ave. So I rented a bungalow at the Chateau Marmont. If you're not familiar with the Chateau Marmont, then Google it. All I gotta say is this is the who's who. This got a lot of deep history from the days of Marilyn Monroe all the way to you go there now and you might run into Johnny Depp at the bar. You know what I mean? It's that type of place. And what makes it beautiful is the bungalows are affordable for middle class dudes like me, and you know what I mean? It allows you to go somewhere where it's very probable you're gonna run into an A-lister celebrity. Not all the time, but a lot of times. But that's where I bumped into Shock G. Went down to the Chateau bar at the Chateau Marmont, and there was dude, he looked familiar. It was like I knew him, but I didn't know him, and I realized this is Shock G from Digital Underground. So I quickly struck up a conversation with him. I told him about, how shocked I am to meet somebody that I would have to pay homage to because he really influenced my life deeply with his music. You know what I mean? Very down to earth, humble man, Shock G, real name Gregory Jacobs. And why I'm bringing him up is as well, being that he passed away, really dawned on me. It really dawned on me. First, I want to tell everybody Shock G, also known as Humpty Hump, what he taught me and what I want to tell you about his alter ego, Humpty Hump, all right? This is what we can learn from Gregory Jacobs. See, Gregory in the band of Digital Underground took on this alter ego. It's almost like having a extra personality. It's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing, you know, Shock G and Humpty Hump. And when he put on the nose, he was this hypersexual, super charismatic, go-getter guy, Humpty Hump, right? And whereas the real him, Gregory Jacobs, if you want to see Shock G, is more of the smooth, laid-back playboy type of piano playing gentleman, right? And at the same time is an introvert, you know what I mean? And that's showing that you have to have different personalities, alter egos, if you will, for different parts of your life. That's what we can learn about Humpty Hump. I want to tell all the young men out there, learn to create your own Humpty Hump. No, I'm not telling you to put on, you know, a plastic nose and walk around with a Cuban cigar. You know, that's more of the rendition. Humpty Hump was a rendition of Groucho Marx, for all those that didn't know. I'm not telling you to do that, but I'm telling you to create your own alter ego, just like Shock G did. Your own Humpty Hump. And that's basically what he influenced me to do. When I see a beautiful woman, a woman that titillates my senses, you know, gets me hot and bothered, you know what I mean? My Humpty Hump kicks in, you know what I mean? My alter ego. And you can name it something if you want, if you really want to take it out there like he did, or it's just an assuming personality character, you know what I mean? But this is an alter ego that helps me get rid of all my fears of rejection and all those voices inside my head, the alter ego, my inner Humpty Hump comes out and boom, it allows me to walk up to that dime piece right there at the grocery store, right there as I just am starting to pass her, because my inner Humpty Hump takes on. And that's what I'm saying. What we can learn from Shock G is to put on an alter ego. Okay, try it out. This has changed my life. You know, if I didn't do this, I probably would have been a 40-something-year-old virgin, right? You know what I mean? I wouldn't have got busy as much as I did with beautiful women traveling around the world. I didn't bring out this alter ego. You know what I mean? And you have to develop it. You have to develop it. You know, it doesn't happen like right away. Check this out. The other thing about Shock G passing away, I wanted to say, what is a reminder, him, DMX, Black Rob, former rapper of Bad Boy Entertainment, gentlemen, it ain't no secret. I'm 40 years old. I'm no spring chicken. And one thing I've learned is most men, the time they become 40, they turn into a dead shell version of who they used to be, because of the effed up diet, barely hydrating, drinking any water, and not exercising, not taking care of their body. Okay? And the one thing, without saying that I knew these men, okay? But I did go to Shock G's funeral at the Allen AME Church in Tampa, Florida. I did go to pay my last homage to this icon of a rapper. You know what I mean? Somebody I felt, like I said, you get what I'm saying. But him reading about what really happened, a lot of these musicians had drug addictions, really bad drug addictions, really bad diets. And you know, you want to know, with some people like Dr. Dre, where his aneurysm, his stroke came from, his stroke? Well, ask yourself, how many glasses of water do you drink a day? Do you drink 5-6 glasses of agua, H2O? Do you? Your body's 80-90% water, right? Guess what happens when you don't drink a lot of water? You get a stroke, you can get an aneurysm. Bad things start to happen when you get older. If your diet is crap, I don't care if you're 20-something years old, 30-something, or getting my age, 40-something, all right? If your diet is not on point and you're not giving your body the nutrients, the vitamins, and all the building blocks it needs, treating your body like it's a Ferrari. If this is the vehicle to your soul, don't you want to drive out in a Mercedes-Benz, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Maserati, right? You would take care of a car like that, right? You would put the best fuel in a car like that, right? So why aren't you putting the right fuel in this high performance vehicle? You know what I mean? It's all about, it starts there, square one. Your diet, hydration, exercise. This is, I know people don't want to hear this. I know, but you have to understand, especially for you young dudes out there, as the years go by, this is going to make the difference between you looking fresh and youthful like me, or getting to 40 years old and looking like an old broken down man. You know what I'm saying? Tired, no energy, you know what I mean? Testosterone levels are real low and barely showing any interest in females anymore. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But this can happen to anybody, gentlemen. This can happen to anyone. So this is for everybody. Let's reflect on the early departures of these rappers. Some people go, for instance, Shock G, Greg was 57 years old. That wasn't that old, gentlemen. How many people want to be 57 years old and die at 57? That's still young. In my eyes, that's still young. He still should have had 30, 40 more years to live on this planet. But because of some choices, you know, some drug addiction issues that went on years and year after year, his body, from my understanding, just couldn't take it no more. The same thing with DMX, same thing with Black Rob. You know what I mean? These men, they have one thing in common. They didn't really live the healthiest life. Gentlemen, take care of yourself. That's all I'm saying. Take care of your body, take care of yourself. Plus, it's so much easier to attract beautiful women for dates or for long-term relationships if you're at your best, if you're at your best. You know, you're living your best life. You got the energy. Your hormones are on point. You're working out. You know what I mean? This is youthful energy vibrations. This is what's gonna attract a beautiful woman or women into your life and what keeps them around. You understand? Life ain't fun if your health is in the gutter. I don't care how much money you got. If you're a bazillionaire, if your body ain't right, you're screwed. You're screwed. So that's what I want to leave you at. My view of this learning lesson, seeing some of these great hip-hop icons, you know, DMX, Black Rob, Shock G, aka Humpty Hump, all these brilliant musical geniuses, if you will say, or just great artists passing away way before their time. You know what I mean? This could have been prevented, and you can prevent it. Take care of yourself. You understand? Take care of yourself. You only got this. You only got one life, as we know, as we're capable of, one life to live. Take care of your body. And also, take my advice. Develop that alter ego. Develop that Humpty Hump. You know what I mean? Let that, you know what I mean? Assuming an extra character, like it ain't even you, just taking over your body, and then boom, let that alter ego take over. You know what I mean? Whether it's a James Bond type of dude, or you know, whether you're maybe more of a Dan Blazarian, let that alter ego take over and just put it in cruise control. Let that alter ego spit the game. You know what I mean? Take control. You know what I mean? Leave the other dude, you know, at home. Change gears into the Humpty Hump. You're in a Humpty Hump. Okay, gentlemen, this has been another Travel and Bang. Please subscribe to my channel, and remember what I said about free coaching. I'm out there, I'm here and there, I'm everywhere. Okay, till next time. Peace.